we will be given the opportunities throughout our lives to ultimately live our best lives. But in order to do that, you have to be able to change, to transform, to grow, and derive purpose and meaning from even the most difficult things.
Right. And I think that a very important element to all of this is therefore the understanding that everything is purposeful.
Welcome back. It is Faith Friday here on GMA3, and that was a clip from our next guest podcast called Spiritually Hungry.
Yeah, they're from the Kabbalah Center, the host and husband-wife duo. They're joining us now. Please welcome back to the program, Monica Berg. Rabbi Michael, good to have you here as well. You didn't show up the last time we had your wife on, so it's good to have you both here with us. Now, and what do you all mean? Let me start with you here, Monica. What do we mean when you all say this podcast is now kind of an extra date night?
It is, actually. We have 4 children and we work a lot. So it's a very busy home and very busy life. So it was one extra time where we could spend time, obviously not alone, but for us, it's a very intimate, vulnerable experience. So it's like another date.
I love that. And you too, we should mention, have been married for nearly 25 years. You've been sharing wisdom, obviously some relationship advice as well. What advice do you have for couples now as we're embarking on Valentine's Day here very shortly? What do you say is the key to a lasting, loving relationship?
Well, we'll both share, I think, but there are many. I think the first is to go into the relationship with your eyes wide open. Make sure that the things that are important to you in the big picture, in the big scheme of life, that's what you're focusing on at the beginning, because relationships require a lot of effort and a lot of work. It doesn't have to be hard work, but continuous work. And so there has to also be laughter and levity. It has to be fun. If not, it just feels hard. And I think the final very special ingredient is appreciation and gratitude. It's the first thing we lose in a relationship. And once the appreciation is lost, we feel the love is lost. So it's to constantly awaken that in each and every day where you're actively appreciating your partner.
I would only add, I have the opportunity to officiate about thousands of weddings. And I always share this idea. We've been married, as you said, almost 25 years. And our love, our passion is greater today than it was in the day we got married and every year since. And my hope is that next year it's even more than today. And that is not only possible, it's actually what every relationship is meant to be. But as Monica said, that takes work. And that takes internal work and the ability to be vulnerable to each other and with each other.
It's so true. I was nodding my head through all of it. Now, Michael, last time Monica was on, she gave us some words of wisdom heading into the weekend. You all have already shared quite a lot, but we'll let you have the floor, Michael, to wrap it up and inspire us all.
Yes. Well, I think the basic idea is the fact that each one of us has limitless potential, and we have to know that. We have limitless potential in every area of our lives, certainly in our relationships, in our work, and certainly in our own levels of joy. And knowing that I and you and every single one of us has a limitless potential in all areas is the first step to be able to manifest it.
Wow, you all are good.
And I always like to go.
Go ahead, please, Mike.
I always offer something after him. I know it's not my turn, but I'm just going to say, I think it's important to do something with your life while you still care enough about it, right? Often we wait to really put energy in the most important aspects of our life. So today's the day, Faith Friday.
All right, so now, Michael, you're going to come back and get the last word now. Is this how arguments go in the house? Who gets the last word?
TJ, of course he's not.
This is the way our podcast goes, but it's always better when she finishes.
All right, guys, it is an absolute pleasure to have you both. Thank you so much, Monica and Michael Berg. Really, it's an absolute pleasure, and we want everybody to know that new episodes of Spiritually Hungry are available every week for free across all the major podcast platforms. You all have a good weekend, all right?
Thank you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.